What toxic family tradition did you break that cost you everything? In my family, no one was allowed to go to college. Waste of money, my dad would say, throwing the mail order catalogs in the trash. You work at the store when you turn 16, just like everyone else. Our family dollar store had been passed down for 3 generations. My grandpa opened it, my dad expanded it to 3 locations, and all my cousins worked there after high school. No exception. Every Sunday dinner, my dad would brag about how none of us had useless debt, while his friends' kids were throwing money away at universities. My older brother Sam nodded along, already assistant manager at 19. When I was in 10th grade, my English teacher, Ms. Rodriguez, pulled me aside after I turned in an essay. "You have a gift," she said, showing me the A+ on my paper. "Have you thought about college?" I laughed it off, but that night I couldn't sleep. I started researching scholarships in secret at the library computers because my dad checked our search history at home. By junior year, I was hiding college brochures under my mattress like they were dirty magazines. My mom found them while changing my sheets. I thought she'd tell my dad, but instead, she sat on my bed with tears in her eyes. "I wanted to be a nurse," she whispered, "before I met your father." She reached into her pocket and handed me $43. It's not much, but it's a start. Every shift at the store, I'd slip a few dollars from my paycheck into a sock hidden in my car's spare tire compartment. My dad always made us cash our checks at his friend's check cashing place, then took most of it for family expenses and teaching responsibility. When my acceptance letter to state came with a partial scholarship, I almost cried at the mailbox. I only needed $4,000 more. I had saved almost $3,200. My little sister Emma found me calculating numbers in my notebook. She was only 14. "Are you leaving?" she asked, eyes wide. When I nodded, she ran to her room and came back with her piggy bank. "Take it," she said, "but you have to tell me everything about college, every single day." The night before move-in day, I finally told my parents. My dad's face turned so red I thought he might have a heart attack. "No child of mine is wasting their life on some fancy piece of paper," he shouted, slamming his fist on the table. "The store needs you," my mom pleaded, but I could see in her eyes she was really saying, "Go. If you walk out that door," my dad said, his voice suddenly quiet, "don't come back. Your name comes off the will, off the family photos, everything." My brother Sam wouldn't even look at me. He just stared at his plate, pushing food around. I left at dawn with everything I owned in 3 garbage bags. My phone buzzed with texts from cousins calling me selfish, ungrateful. My aunt said I was killing my father. My grandma said I was throwing away my heritage. Freshman orientation was the loneliest day of my life. Everyone else had parents helping them move in, buying them extra supplies. I had garbage bags and a partial meal plan. 2 weeks in, I got fired from my campus job for crying during my shift. Couldn't pay October's housing bill. Slept in the 24-hour library for 3 nights before my roommate found out and let me crash on our floor. Then my sister called from a friend's phone. "Dad took my phone away," she whispered. "He's saying you're dead to us. Mom's not eating. Please come home." I almost gave up that night, but my English professor noticed something was wrong and helped me apply for emergency financial aid. I got a new job at the hospital cafeteria, worked doubles on weekends. 3 years later, my mom showed up at my dorm room. She'd tracked me down through Emma's friend. "Your father had a heart attack," she said. "He's asking for you." At the hospital, my dad looked small in the bed. "You were right," he said, his voice raspy. "The stores are struggling. These big chains are killing us. We need new ideas." It wasn't an apology, but it was something. I showed him my business minor coursework, my marketing plans. By graduation, I'd convinced him to let me launch an online store for our products. Now our family business has survived when others closed. My brother admits the college waste saved us all. Emma's starting college next fall, with our dad's blessing. I lost 4 years with my family, holidays alone, no calls on my birthday, but that toxic tradition of choosing ignorance over opportunity, it ends with me.